For decades, fans of the Bee Gees have speculated about the dynamics between the legendary brothers Barry and Robin Gibb. Whispers, rumors, and half-truths circulated in interviews, biographies, and fan circles, but nothing had been confirmed. Until now. At 79, Barry Gibb has finally broken his silence, revealing the truth about Robin in a way that is as surprising as it is heartfelt. The relationship between the brothers was always more complicated than most realized. On stage, they were inseparable, harmonizing perfectly and captivating audiences worldwide. Off stage, however, there were tensions, misunderstandings, and challenges that came with being in the spotlight together for decades. Fans have long wondered about the rumors, from creative disagreements to personal struggles. And Barry's revelations finally shed light on what really happened behind the scenes. What makes this confession so significant is not just the confirmation of rumors, but the perspective it provides. Barry speaks not as a historian or biographer, but as a brother, someone who lived the highs, the lows, and the complexities of a lifetime with Robin. His words reveal moments of conflict, reconciliation, and ultimately, deep familial love that shaped both their careers and personal lives. The truth is sometimes surprising, sometimes emotional, and always human. It challenges the narratives that fans have held for years and offers a rare glimpse into the personal side of one of the most famous musical duos in history. For those who have admired the Bee Gees from afar, Barry Gibb's confirmation is more than just gossip. It is an intimate revelation of loyalty, struggle, and brotherhood. Now, the story that has remained in the shadows for decades comes into the light, giving fans a fuller understanding of Robin Gibb. His Barry and Robin Gibb were more than just musical partners. They were brothers whose lives and careers were intertwined in ways that few could fully understand. From their early days in Manchester, England, to becoming global icons as the Bee Gees, their story has always been a mix of incredible talent, intense collaboration, and complicated personal dynamics. For decades, fans admired their harmonies, their songwriting genius, and the seamless performances that defined an era. Yet beneath the surface, there was a story that remained largely untold. A story of rivalry, tension, and deep familial bonds. Barry Gibb has often been seen as the stabilizing force of the group, the brother who kept the Bee Gees together through the highs and lows of fame. Robin, by contrast, was known for his emotive voice, his creative flair, and at times a temperamental streak that added both magic and unpredictability to their partnership. Together, they created music that transcended generations, but the personal relationship behind the music was far more nuanced than anyone outside the family could grasp. Throughout their careers, rumors about the brothers' relationship circulated constantly. Was there jealousy over who got more spotlight? Were there disputes over creative decisions, song credits, or solo projects? Fans speculated endlessly, fueled by interviews, biographies, and glimpses of tension in public appearances. Yet while speculation ran rampant, neither brother had publicly confirmed or denied the stories. For years, the Gibb family maintained a careful balance between honesty and privacy, leaving admirers to wonder what was real and what was myth. Despite these tensions, the bond between Barry and Robin was undeniable. Music was the glue that held them together. In the recording studio, their synergy was unmatched. Harmonies were crafted with precision, melodies refined through countless hours of collaboration, and their performances conveyed a connection that could only come from shared experience and mutual respect. Even when disagreements occurred, the brothers returned to each other, not just as collaborators, but as family. Off-stage, however, the dynamics were more complex. Long tours, pressure from record labels, and the stress of maintaining worldwide fame created cracks that weren't always visible to fans. Arguments over creative control, personal choices, or the direction of their careers sometimes led to extended periods of silence or distance between them. Yet these moments were often temporary, as familial loyalty and a shared passion for music always drew them back together. As Chapter 1 closes, it becomes clear that Barry and Robin's story is not just one of musical brilliance, but also of human complexity. The rumors that have circulated for decades were rooted in truth. Moments of disagreement, tension, and rivalry did exist. But so did love, respect, and a bond that survived the pressures of fame. Barry's reflections, finally shared at age 79, provide context for these stories, offering fans a glimpse into the delicate balance between personal relationships and professional collaboration in one of music history's most iconic duos. This chapter sets the stage for understanding the real story behind the rumors, the conflicts, reconciliations, and ultimately, the confirmation that fans have waited decades to hear. The human side of the Bee Gees, often overshadowed by their public success, is finally coming into view. For decades, rumors about Barry and Robin Gibb's relationship swirled through fan communities, interviews, and biographies. While the Bee Gees' music was celebrated worldwide, whispers about the dynamics between the brothers persisted. Questions arose about rivalry, jealousy, and creative disagreements. Some fans speculated that Robin, with his distinct voice and strong personality, sometimes clashed with Barry's vision and leadership. Others suggested that Barry, as the group's anchor, occasionally found himself frustrated by Robin's impulsiveness or desire for solo recognition. These rumors were never fully substantiated, until now. Barry Gibb, at 79, has finally offered clarity on what really transpired behind the scenes. The revelations are both surprising and illuminating, showing that the stories circulating for years were grounded in moments of truth, even if they had been exaggerated or misunderstood over time. One of the most persistent rumors concerned creative tension in the studio. The Bee Gees were known for their meticulous songwriting and harmonies, and every note and lyric was subject to discussion and debate. Barry has now confirmed that disagreements over arrangements, vocal leads, and songwriting credits were real. But they were part of the process of creating music that would ultimately define an era. Robin and I would argue sometimes, Barry admitted, but it was never personal. It was about the music, about making it perfect. Another long-standing speculation centered on Robin's desire for solo work. Fans noticed periods where Robin pursued individual projects, leading to speculation that he and Barry were at odds. Barry's confirmation sheds light on this. The brothers sometimes had to navigate differences in ambition and creative focus. Yet even in these moments of tension, mutual respect endured. The desire for independence never severed the bond they shared as brothers or collaborators. The rumors weren't limited to professional matters. Observers often speculated about personality clashes and occasional emotional friction between the two. While Barry acknowledges these moments existed, he emphasizes the underlying love and loyalty that always guided their relationship. "We had our disagreements," he said, "but we always came back together. Robin was my brother, and that bond was unbreakable." Fans who had speculated about a rivalry now gain perspective on the balance between tension and unity. The brothers' ability to manage disagreements while maintaining a collaborative and loving relationship is a testament to both their personal strength and their dedication to the music. Barry's long-awaited confirmation clarifies that while challenges existed, they were never destructive. They were part of a dynamic that fueled some of the most memorable music in pop history. By the end of this chapter, it becomes clear that the rumors were not simply gossip, but reflections of real dynamics that shaped the Bee Gees' career. Understanding these moments of tension provides insight into how two individuals with extraordinary talent and strong personalities navigated collaboration, fame, and family ties. Barry's perspective allows fans to finally see the truth behind the speculation. Disagreements and ambition existed, but so did love, respect, and an unbreakable brotherly bond. This chapter sets the stage for the next one, where Barry will reveal the specific turning points, reconciliations, and confirmations that finally answer decades of questions. The public will gain a full understanding of the complex relationship that made the Bee Gees not only a legendary musical group, but also a family story of resilience, loyalty, and enduring connection. For decades, the final days of Jeff Chandler's life have been shrouded in confusion, conflicting reports and whispers that never seemed to go away. Hollywood avoided the subject, studios denied any wrongdoing, and those close to Chandler either stayed silent or changed their stories. But Chapter 3 is where the haze finally begins to lift, revealing a chain of events so tragic and preventable that even seasoned Hollywood historians still struggle to accept what actually happened. After Chandler's disastrous spinal injury on the set of Merrill's Marauders, he was rushed into surgery, a procedure that multiple medical experts have since described as routine, low risk, and straightforward. Yet the complications that followed weren't routine at all. For years, the accepted explanation has been a vague medical phrase, a severe reaction to surgery, but recently uncovered testimonies from hospital staff paint a far more disturbing picture.